G'day everyone, it's your boy Jacko G-Freak, and thank you very much for returning back to the channel. Today, we're diving into the hot topic that has the gaming community buzzing. Call of Duty versus the newly released XDefiant. Now, Call of Duty fans, you might want to buckle up because things are about to get a little bit interesting. Call of Duty fans will squirm at the fact that XDefiant is better. Okay, first off, let's talk about the elephant in the room. Call of Duty fans are squirming, and it's very obvious. Okay, I said that. Trust me, I'm a huge Call of Duty fan, but I gotta be real with you guys. Okay, if XDefiant were a COD title, it would easily rank in the top 5 Call of Duty games in the last decade. That's right. You heard it right, in the top 5 Call of Duty games in the past decade. Now, it does better. It does Call of Duty better than Call of Duty does itself, especially as of recent, the past 5 years. Like, it actually is better than every other game that has come in the past 5 years, I would say, confidently. Now, that's something to think about. I'm interested to hear what you guys think in the comments section below. But I'm going to give you guys my top 5 Call of Duty games in the past decade, and let me know what you think, because I reckon that this shapes up quite well. Now, we'll talk about where XDefiant slots into this top 5 in a moment, but first, let's take a look at my top 5. So my top 5 right now is Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered. Great game. It came out alongside Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. That game, it kind of struggled a little bit. It was a great year, though, because Optic did win the Call of Duty World Championship, which is great. Shout out to the Green Wall. Let's fucking go, baby. But that aside, Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered, that was great. I learned how to play S&D for the first time properly in that game. It was really elite. It was the best game ever, and it's up there with my fucking top 5 of all time. So that one's up there. Now, Black Ops 3 is my number 2. Call of Duty Black Ops 3. Now, we didn't realize how goddamn good we had it, okay? That game was so good. If we could go back in time, okay, and people were complaining, oh, the wall running, oh, this game sucks. All the guns, oh, the M4A1, it's bursting everyone, and the M8, blah, 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 all the snipers and stuff. My God, that was the best jetpack game out of all 3 jetpack games. It was goated. It was absolutely goated. If we could jump back in time and tell the devs how damn good that game was, knowing what we have now, we absolutely would, because they would be having they would be loving the gas. They would be saying, you know what, we got a great game. Let's expand on this. Let's extend on this game. Now, my third option, my third Call of Duty in the past decade is Call of Duty Black Ops 4. Black Ops 4 was such a good game. They had stims, you had a great movement. It's pretty much what XDefiant is now. The movement's probably there a little bit more. It has specialists as well. First time we really saw specialists. Oh, no, we saw that in Infinite Warfare, so I'm wrong. But Black Ops 4, elite game. It was so good. Best era of the CWL. It was the last year that it also ran in 2019 as well. That was great viewing. 5v5. The way that game flowed, it was awesome. Yeah, it had its issues, but it also came with the Battle Royale Blackout, which we can't really include because that's not really a Call of Duty title. Yes, it is, but it's not the FPS arena shooter. So we're just going to leave that to the side. That's why it's my number 3. The next one, I would have to say Call of Duty World War II. World War II was a great game. Okay, I really enjoyed that game. It was pretty cool. It was really fun. Boots on the ground. It was just dark. It just felt depressing. Playing competitive of that all day, every day, it was boring. 5th and last of the top 5 would be Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019. Yes, I wasn't a massive fan of it. The doors, the tac sprinting, it didn't really feel like a Call of Duty. It felt like more of a mil sim, which Call of Duty, yeah, it is. You could argue that, but it's more of an arena shooter. It just felt too realistic. It didn't really work too well. So that's my top 5. Now, as for where I would slot XDefiant in, I'd probably replace Call of Duty World War II and put it at number 4, and I'd keep the list exactly the same. So that's where I'd slot it in. I'm interested to hear what you guys think is the top 5 Call of Duty games, as well as including XDefiant in there. COD fans, a lot of COD fans are on copium. Let's be real, okay? But here's the thing. Call of Duty fans are actually benefiting from XDefiant, and it's showing us how a game should be released. Now, XDefiant's player count, the numbers do not lie. XDefiant hit a 7.6 million players in the first week, surpassing their goal of 5 million within a month. And they smashed through the 10 million player in less than 2 weeks. That is insane. Now, kudos to them. Well done, Ubisoft and Mark Rubin and Aches. You guys are kings. Let's go. One of the big reasons for XDefiant's success in its live service model is it's free. It does have microtransactions, which, you know, whatever, that's fine. Everything kind of does nowadays, but it's free. And honestly, it's better than COD's model. Let's face it, COD isn't free. Call of Duty, you have to pay, and then you also have to buy a battle pass on top of that. Which, yeah, it has its pros and cons, but we don't want to be paying and paying again, you know? Like, it's just crazy. It's like paying for a car and then paying for tires to come with a car. Like, oh, that's an extra. Well, dude, no. Like, it should come with a car. Now, I'm not saying that XDefiant is better than the OG Warzone. It's a different beast entirely. It's definitely better than Modern Warfare 2019, though, okay? I'll say that, and that's why it sits at number 4 on my list of the top 5. Now, XDefiant does have its issues, sure. The netcode, that's chalked. The guns, balancing, you name it, they need to fix it, okay? The game has just released, but they're making an effort to fix these things. And even with these issues, it's still a better experience than many COD titles in the past decade. Now, Call of Duty complaints from, complaints on Black Ops 3 and Black Ops 4. People are complaining back in Black Ops 3 and Black Ops 4, as I touched on before, about the sliding, stim shots, wall running, the jetpack boosting. If we could go back and praise the COD devs, we would kiss their asses because those games were peak. And we didn't realize how goddamn good they were until they served up these modern generation games, which were questionably okay. For everything that goes into these modern CODs, people aren't really enjoying them as much. It's mainly the OGs like myself buying them. The games are riddled with skill-based matchmaking and those little things that hinder the good players' time in the game, time and time again, pushing them further away as it caters to the casual players that buy the game. And I understand that marketing, they want to bring in new players and all that type of stuff, but it's hurting the OGs and it's pushing them away and they're not going to come back. And numbers are thinning and they just keep stacking sales of purchases on every Call of Duty title. And that's why they keep saying record buyers, record bonus, record this, record that, because they just keep stacking it on top of the previous title because it's all in the same launcher. Now, for the years to come, I'm still going to buy Call of Duty yearly. Okay, I do really love it, but I'm just saying that XDefiant is a top 5 COD game in the past decade, and that's something worth noting. Okay, I'm just going to put that out there. So there you have it. Okay, XDefiant is shaking things up in the FPS world, and Call of Duty fans are feeling the absolute heat. Whether you're a die-hard Call of Duty fan / player, or looking for something fresh, XDefiant is worth checking out. This is not a paid ad either. I'm just thoroughly enjoying my time on XDefiant. It's great. It's what Call of Duty should be. Call of Duty right now is advertising Black Ops 6 saying, oh, it's going to have, what is it? Like Peak 10 system. It's going to have streaks. It's going to have, all this type of stuff. They're marketing things that they removed from the game and now they're putting it back in. Like what person... See, these executives, okay, they sit in the office and they say, hey, let's just add doors and let's add tax sprint and let's remove the pick 10 system. Oh, no, we shouldn't do that, Carl. Oh, well, shut up, Lenny, okay? You don't know shit, okay? Let's remove dead silence. Now let's remove it back in. Like, what is this? Like, hopefully that person that suggested that stuff at the start, like, I understand that you're trying to make moves and change it up a little bit and refresh it, but dude, don't change what worked. It ain't broken. People love that, okay? Stop trying to change the wheel, okay? Now, welcome back to my TED Talk, but I'll catch you guys in the next one. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Give me your top 5, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Remember to be safe, stay swole, and as always, boom baby. Peace.